Hello, everybody. I don't know if anybody's here yet. I want this one. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Thursday evening, people are out playing Magic. There he is. The man of the hour. Hey, Cole, how you doing, man? How are you doing? Let me just give that a little tippy tap. There it is. All right, this is all for you, man. And by that I mean it's mostly for you. The delay is real. That doesn't surprise me. Delay is normally really bad on this stuff. I also have some mail that I'm gonna open up while we're here. We'll try to cut this to, it's gonna be probably a short stream today. We also got that bad boy for you right there, Cole. A nice Fire Song and Sun speaker. This guy right here, you can only get him by buying boxes. You can only get this guy by buying boxes. So I got you a copy of that from the LGS when I bought the box. So there you go. This guy is like, he's from the set and he's legal, but he's not actually printed in the set. There you go. So it's like he's like an $18 card right now or something like that on TCG Player. It's like some ridiculous sum of money. All right, let's get rid of this guy right here like that. Boom, boom. So you've got an $18 card coming back to you, guaranteed. So you've at least made that back out of the money you're going to be spending. What's my opinion on this card specifically? It seems really, really good as a commander. It seems really good in Commander. Standard? I don't know. I don't think it'll be in Standard. I don't think it'll see play in Standard at all. It's too clunky. There's not enough spells that benefit that card specifically. And because it's legendary, it's just not good. In Commander though, seems decent. Seems decent in Commander. Now would I play it as a commander? I don't know. That's a tough call. Because when the commander comes out, it doesn't really impact the board because it's cost 6, right? And if you want a 6-cost commander, you're going to hope that it does something to the board state when it comes into play, right? And it doesn't do much in that aspect because it's only red instants and sorceries that, you know, gain you life, essentially. So the thing is that, you know, like you then cast red spells to burn, gain life, which then burns them again. Seems good. Seems good. It's just doesn't seem good in anything but Commander, to be honest. But still a sweet card. Still a sweet card. All right, so if anyone here is tuning in, thank you so much for being here. Jay Shing, Writing My Life, welcome. Also Asher, welcome to you as well. And Cole, of course. Cole is the one who asked for this box. He sent me a message on Patreon. You guys would have seen. Cole, I still have your grab bags here. See, they are all bundled up. Because I'm going to mail them all out to you at the same time. Just to save me a bit of a headache and to save you a bit of a headache so you're not waiting for multiple packages to show up. And I apologize that those haven't been out to you sooner, but I really wanted to get this opened for you and sent out with those. So, I apologize. We were going to open this on Tuesday night, but I ended up getting stuck at my LGS for a lot longer than I was expecting. Because I was unboxing their case for them, and then I basically helped them sort and organize all of the cards. Or not all of them, but the majority of the cards there. So there's that. Anyway, let's get right into this box for Cole. So this is Cole's box of Dominaria. This is because he couldn't get to the pre-release for pre-release weekend. So he asked if I could pick him up a box. And he also wanted a pre-release kit, but my LGS ran out of pre-release kits. That's right, you heard me. They ran out of pre-release kits. I guess we'll put the box this way like we normally do. There we are. Now, Cole is getting all of them. He's going to get all of the cards. So we're not going to go through the commons, because we know we're sending them off to you. But we will go through your uncommons as we normally do. Now, do we want to zoom it in a little? Maybe we do. How's that? Is that a little better? Get a little closer shot? That's pretty good, eh? Nature's Spiral. Shield of the Realm. And your first rare is a Clifftop Retreat. That's not bad. Actually, the art on this card is super amazing. I really like what they did with this one. Now, I mean, like, I'm impartial, or maybe I'm biased, I should say, because I like Angels. Like, Angels was sort of like one of my first decks that I ever built in Magic way back in the day. So, I'm kind of like, I have a soft spot for Angels. We got the red-black legendary creature. Now, you want tokens and lands, Cole? Closer shot of Mr. B's hands. That's right. You can see my horrible fingers. Tokens and lands, you tell me. I can send them to you or not. It doesn't really matter to me. It's just added weight to the package, that's all. Alright. Knight of Grace. Orcish Vandal. And, ooh, a third uncommon, which means your rare is a legendary, I believe. Diligent Excavator, which means, you've got Squee. The Squee Man. Very good goblin for your goblin decks, that's for sure. Don't need them. Alright, no lands or tokens. Okay, I will put them in the other pile of things. I'm actually going to start doing some stuff for patrons with my tokens and lands. I'm going to start sending out, like, signed copies of tokens and things to my patrons with their grab bags. Something like that. Just because I have so many friggin' tokens kicking around and so many lands kicking around now. I should really be giving my lands into, like, my LGS and stuff, but they have so many. I asked them if they wanted some, and they were like, no. And I was like, okay. Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. Sanctum Spirit. Ooh, another rare legendary creature. Sage of Latnam, and... oh, your first mythic is a Demon Lord Belzenlock. There he is, the big old 6/6 flying trample man who lets you draw cards. Lets you draw at least a card. So 6 mana, 6/6 flying trample draws you at least a card. Now, if you're playing a sweet deck of, like, mostly 4-drops or higher, you draw multiple cards. Now, the problem is you gotta be very careful, because if you are playing a deck of only 4-drops and higher, you will draw all of your cards, and then you will most likely die. Fungal Plots, Goblin Barrage, and a Gilded Lotus. Alright, you've hit some pretty decent rares here so far. I would say Squee, Gilded Lotus, and Clifftop Retreat are rares of note. So that's been pretty good to you so far. Yeah, the art is amazing in this set. It's just phenomenal. This guy. Okay, so I played a guy at my pre-release as a friendly game before the tournament actually started. Like, we built from across from each other, so we weren't going to get paired in the first round. So we built across from each other. My opponent played this on turn 2. Turn 3, he played Spectral Flight or Arcane Flight or whatever that card is. So it gives it +1/+1 and flying. Okay, well, this gives it +2/+2. So he had a 4/4 flyer on turn 3. Oh, did I mention he also then played the red enchantment? I think it was the red enchantment. The 2-drop red enchantment. I can't remember what it is. Gives it, like, menace and something on top of him on turn 3. And I was like, oh, okay. So he cracked me in the air for, like 7 to 9 damage on, like, turn 3. And I was like, I'm going to die. Hey, another mythic. Phyrexian Scriptures. You're gonna have a sweet... oh, and your foil rare in this pack. Holy moly. Your foil rare is a Grand Warlord Radha. Wow. Alright. So 2 mythics so far, both black. You're gonna have to build a sweet black deck in Standard, I guess. That's what you're gonna have to do. So I got stopped. It's weird. I actually beat him somehow, but just barely. Like, I hit him for Xaxes on turn 4. And it was only because I went super wide. I went like turn 1 drop, turn 2 drop, turn 3 drop, turn 4 drop. That pumped all of my drops from before, and then swing. And I crushed him. So I almost died, but I beat him just barely. I was down to 1 health. I had 1 health. I cracked him back for 9 on turn 4 and killed him. Because he went all in on the 1 creature, so he had nothing else on the board. Memorial of Unity. Wild Onslaught. And another black rare, Kazarov, the Sengir Pureblood. Damnation but better, in quotes. Oh, here we go. All right, let's see. Have any of you played so far? Hey, Fortnite, how's it going, man? You finally made one of my live streams. Well, here you are. Icy Manipulator. Very cool art on that reprint, by the way. Nature Spiral. Well, okay, you got a Weight of Memory, but you've got a foil behind it, and the foil is a Llanowar Scout. And that means that your rare is a legendary. Yeah, so your rare is a Teshar, Ancestor Apostle. So there you go, that's the infinite combo piece. So I'm sure she'll go up in price because of the infinite combo that you can do with her in Standard right now. Scrap Heap Scrounger. Yeah, Scrap Heap Scrounger, Mox Amber, Walking Ballista, and Gates of the Afterlife with Teshar. And then just go to town. Wizard's Retort. Warcry Phoenix. A second Clifftop Retreat. Okay. And a Slyn Voda. So 2 foils, one of them being a rare, 2 of the same rare, but a buddy land, so not bad. You're doing good? That's good to hear. Too many pieces for it to be good. Yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces, I agree with you. But the thing is, it has an infinite life combo and an infinite damage combo, and really you could just choose to do one or the other if you want. And there's a bunch of different win conditions for it, and also a bunch of different ways to get the combo pieces out of your library. So, like, you can basically build the deck around getting the pieces out of your deck as quickly as possible. And it's not, you know, it's not unreasonable to expect to get that combo online by turn 5. So if you can live to turn 5, things could be bad for your opponent. Skizzik, Final Parting. Fall of the Thran as your rare. However, that being said, there is also the aspect of, you know, well, yeah, there's like 5 or 6 pieces to the combo. If any one of them gets removed from the game entirely, you're just screwed. So, you know. You have testing right now, and it really sucks. Spore Swarm. Zalfirin Void. Settle the Score, and Joda, Archmage Eternal. Little Fist of the Suns on a body. Not a bad little thing. Now, Fist of the Suns also, I think it was only, what did it cost? 4 or 5? But it all cost all colorless so that you could play it with any mana. Urza's Tome. Wild Onslaught. Shield of the Realm. You're getting a lot of legendary rares. Holy moly. And you got Torgar, Famine Incarnate. Another big old bad black dude. Come out of there, pack. You'd think I'd be faster at opening these by now, since I opened all that whole case. We flew through those cases. I don't know if you guys watched those videos, but holy jeebus. I was like, I need to get these done and get out of here. Sylvan Awakening, and then I was there till 11 at night anyway. Sylvan Awakening is your rare. An interesting rare. I actually got beaten by that in a single game. A single game on MTGO. I got beaten by it because I wasn't expecting it. My opponent had like 13 lands in play, and I was like, what are you doing with all these lands? And he had like just a bunch of other board stall stuff. And I was like, okay. And then he was just like, this? And I was like, oh, that. Yeah, I guess I'm dead. Time of Ice. This card does work. Time of Ice does work. Sage of Latnam. Precognition Field. So let me talk to you about Time of Ice. This card right here. Time of Ice is like... This card is interesting because what it does is it taps down a creature. Okay? And then chances are, if they have a second creature in play when you play it, you know, they'll try to attack you with it because you're just going to tap it down anyway. But then you can just, like, block it or kill it. And then it also prevents them from playing another creature that's better. Like, it prevents them from playing, like, a turn 5 creature because you're just going to tap it and then bounce it. And so, like, it's sort of like a weird, like, it's a weird situational card because you can tap down a thing and then tap down another thing and then bounce those things to their hand. And so it prevents them from wanting to play things that cost a lot of mana because they're just going to have to... They're just going to have to bounce it again. Or they're just going to have to play it again, I should say. Untamed Kavu. So it's actually a very good card. I like it a lot. Howling Golem. A Thallid Soothsayer. And another legendary rare. Holy moly. Zahid Jinn of the Lamp. My goodness. You watched the whole case already? Yeah, man. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Time of Ice? That's right, you should have a moment to talk about it. Also prevents them from attacking third turn. Exactly, like it just locks them down a bunch. It's crazy. Cast Down. This is a card that people are saying is going to see quite a bit of play in Modern. So it's a very good card. I mean, 2 mana instant destroy target non-legendary creature seems pretty decent. Thallid Soothsayer. Gaia's Blessing. Or Gaia's Blessing. Foil Divination, which means another legendary rare. Another legendary rare. Morrowind, the Nurturer. The Nurturer. Nurturer. That's the one, right? I think that's enough syllables, probably, right? Alright. Another Cast Down, very good. Memorial to War. Forebear's Blade as your rare. This card's interesting. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. You know what it's actually good in? It's actually good in the green-black Saproling deck. Do you want to know why? You equip this to a 1/1 Saproling and you swing in for 4. If they block it, most likely they lose whatever they block with unless they have first strike. Okay? But you lose a Saproling. And you drain a life because you've got Slimefoot in play because that's what the Saproling deck does. And then, when that Saproling dies, you just equip this to another Saproling. And now you have a 4/1 again on the table, so they can't really swing you back. It's interesting. I have this in my sealed pool right now, in my online game, and I noticed that trigger when I was playing, and I was like, oh, weird. This is broken. This is super broken. Just basically put pressure onto your opponent, and they basically have to kill their 4/1, because... they don't want to take 4 damage, but then they take a damage anyway, and then you just equip it to the next Saproling. Like, it's pretty broken. Tiana's Ship Caretaker foil. And Adeliz, or Adeliz, or however you want to pronounce. I don't know. Listen, English is hard sometimes. It's hard every time. I'm just really bad at it. Time of Ice. Merfolk Trickster. And, Shalai, Voice of Plenty. This is a very good card. It's like a, what, $10 to $12 card or something like that right now, so that's not bad. Hey, speaking of Slimefoot, there he is. It's a good guy. I like that guy. You know what? I haven't played with Slimefoot in any of my decks yet, because I've never opened him. I've opened up a bunch of product in, like, sealed. I've had 4 sealed pools so far that I've played. 2 online, 2 in paper. And I've never opened a Slimefoot, which is kind of sad. But he seems really good. I've stolen Slimefoots from other players multiple times and then used them to my benefit. The names in this set are unreal. Yeah. You don't play Standard, but you might start playing Brawl. Yeah, Brawl seems very good. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. And a Raff. Raffy Raffman. Riff Raff. Right, that's what we call him. He kind of, he doesn't really look like Riff Raff though, does he? Elfheim Druid, Knight of Malice. I have to say, these knights are just bonkers. Like this black one and then the white one. A 2/2 with first strike for 2 mana is insane already. Let alone if you control one of the... Like, if you control a permanent that's the color it states, so for instance, white and or black for the other one, it's a 3/2 first striker for 2? I mean, seems good. Seems good. Lich's Mastery. This is a card that one of the guys at the LGS was excited about. An interesting little card, that's for sure. And then Arvad, the cursed one. Let's see, what else are we gonna find for you, Cole? We need some more mythics. We've only hit 2 so far. Come on, we need something. Triumph of Gerard, Sanctum Spirit. Hey, speaking of mythics, there it is. There's a Weatherlight. This card is actually friggin' amazing and limited. Holy moly. This card is crazy in limited. I had an opponent play this against me, and there was, like, literal nothing I could do. He was like, oh, what's that? Let me just look at the top 5 cards of my library and get my historic card from among them. So this time I need an artifact. Next time, I'll take my legendary creature. Like, this card is just broken and limited. And we got another Tiana, Ship's Caretaker. You want a Mox? Well, let's see what I can do for you. I can't guarantee anything, obviously, but we'll see what we can do for you. The Eldest Reborn. Curator's Ward. Two-Headed Giant. Whenever Two-Headed Giant attacks, flip 2 coins. If both coins come up heads, Two-Headed Giant gains double strike until end of turn. If both coins come up tails, Two-Headed Giant gains menace until end of turn. Alright. And a Danitha. Very good for the Knight decks. That's for sure. White-black Knight deck. I mean, she's a 2/2 Vigilance, Lifelink, First Strike for 3 mana. She's pretty good already. Song of Frailes, Howling Golem, and a Josu, the Lich Knight. This guy's really good as well. I mean, in limited, because holy moly, he's a 4/5 for 4. I mean, most of the 4-drops in this format that have 4 power don't have more than 4 toughness. So this guy just murders any of the other 4-drops pretty much. So there's that. So he's pretty decent. And then now the fact that if you draw him late game, you make a whole bunch of friggin' zombies. And you got a foil Frenzied Rage. And another Garna, the Blood Flame. You like how most sets have like a sort of Vampire Nighthawk type card? Yeah, it's true. Also in the Infinite Combo deck. Which one? What did I miss? Which one's in the Infinite Combo deck? Oh, the Mox. The Mox is in the Infinite Combo deck, yeah. Yeah, Danthea, Aerial Responder, yeah. Don't forget, what was that other one? Vampire Nighthawk? Oh, right. Hey, Rick, how's it going, man? Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. Hey, your first Dampening Sphere. There it is. Nice. And a Thran Temporal Gateway. It's an interesting little rare. And a Quande. Alright. Boom. Sarah Angel with the new art. Memorial to War. And another Forebear's Blade. You've gotten 2 duplicated rares. That seems kind of suspect, I say. 2 of the same rare? How dare they? How dare they? Fight with Fire. Orcish Vandal. And an Oath of Teferi. This card is really good in limited. I didn't realize how good this card was in limited. Like, it's really good. It's a 3/3 for 5, and when you play a land, you gain a life and draw a card. Every land you draw is basically just like, oh, let me cycle this for a life and a card. It's very good. Sounds like a Mr. B repack to me. That's right. Just a repack. Urza's Tome. Another Dampening Sphere. Sweet. And a Cabal Stronghold. Nice. That's a good land. Nice little land there. And a Urgaros. Alright, we still need one more mythic at least out of this box. We need to hit that 4 mark. Memorial to Genius. Memorial to Glory. And Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. Or Primevals? Primevals? I don't know how you pronounce that one. Who knows? Hey, look, it's Rona, Disciple of Gix. The one where they thought that the kid had an infinite combo, and it turns out that's not even how that works. Not even how that works. Wizard's Lightning. Juggernaut. And a Goblin Chain Whirler. This guy's actually worth a couple bucks. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Red deck wins is obviously a thing. Tetsuko is a very cool card as well. This card is actually really, really good in this format in Limited right now. Because there are a lot of 1Xs in this format. Like 1-2s, 1-3s, 1-1s. Like, there are a lot. There are a lot. Armathine Wall. Seal Away. And a Territorial Allosaur. Hey, you got a foil Knight of New Benalia. Yargle! That's just what he sounds like to me. He just sounds like a giant Murloc. That's just what I assume when I see the word Yargle. It's like the sound a Murloc makes. Yargle! Champion of the Flame. Icy Manipulator. And... ooh... that's an uncommon. Flame of Keld, which means another Grand Warlord Rada. But this one's not foil. So there is that. So there is that. We're still mythic short here. Where are we gonna find? What are we gonna find? Memorial to Genius, Sorcerer's Wand, and a Woodland Cemetery. Well, you hit a third Buddyland, finally, and it was at least different than the other 2 Buddylands. And you got yourself a Lonely King. This guy's cool, too, in Limited. He's a big derp that people need to deal with. You attack with him by himself, and he doubles his power. Power and toughness, I should say. So if you don't kick him, he's a 5/5 that becomes a 10/10 when he swings by himself. If you do kick him, he becomes a 20/20, which is ridiculous. Memorial to Folly. Giora's Familiar, and Kamal's Druidic Vow. Whisper Blood Liturgist. Alright. Let's see. What are we gonna find? Lingering Phantom. Thorn Elemental. And your rare is the First Eruption. 1 damage to all the things, and then add 2 red mana, and then 3 damage to all the things. You opened up 3 Dominaria packs in MTGO and got all mythics. It's kind of funny. Skizix. On Sarah's Wings. This is a very good enchantment. Very good enchantment. And a Verdant Force. And another foil, Untamed Kavu. There he is. Alright. 2 packs left. And we still need another mythic. We still need another mythic. Where are we going to find? What are we going to find? Alright, Cole, come on, man. You got to be rubbing your hands together. You're crossing your fingers. We need another mythic for you, man. Merfolk Trickster. Also Fight with Fire. Flame of the Keld. Oh, how about a Lyra Dawnbringer? There it is. There it is. Second last pack magic. There's that mythic, man. Just gotta ask for it. Alright, so mythic in this pack too. Mox, right, is what you said? You want a Mox, right? But there's gonna be a Mox in this pack. I don't think it works like that, but I think there's a Mox in this pack, right? I think there's a Mox in this pack. Let me look. No, I'm just kidding. Let's, Let me peek. Am I disappointed? Oh, I'm kind of disappointed. Wait, I didn't peek. Let's see. Wizard's Lightning. Armathine Wall. Ooh, Digilant Excavator, which means your last rare is a legendary. I don't know if is Mox a legendary? I think it is, right? It is legendary. Oh, it's colored, though. Oh. Oh, dear. 3 copies of Grand Warlord Rada in this box. Dear me. Dear me. A foil copy and 2 regular copies. Jeebus. 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 Well, you got 2 dampening spheres, though, which is pretty nice. You did hit your 4 mythics, and Lyra is very good. You also hit your Shalai, which is nice. And don't forget, you also get your promo card, which makes up for some of the value. So that's good news. Yeah, you know what? I'm glad that you're happy with it, man. I'll get it mailed out to you. I'm gonna sleeve up some of the cards that are of more value so that they don't get damaged in the shipping process, hopefully. I have to figure out how to ship all of this to you because I don't know how, I don't know how to ship all of this without it getting damaged. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way. I might ship it to you in a fat pack box because I have a bunch of those laying around. Basically just kind of loaded in like this. Here's your commons, right? And then here's your uncommons, right? It's probably loaded in this way, and then I'll try to stick something down the side so that they don't move. And then I'll put the lid on it, and then I'll tape it up so that it's taped shut, and then I'll mail it out. That's probably what I'll do. It's probably how I'll mail it to you, but we'll see. I will figure that out tomorrow during the day, hopefully, and then mail it out to you tomorrow during the day. So what I want to do is this. I'm going to put this Fire Song guy in this box here at the back. See, he's back here. And I'm going to push these cards forward, and I'm going to put these cards here like this so that I can go through them and make sure I sleeve up the ones that are not supposed to get damaged. Ugh. All right. All right, cool. Oh, yeah, and then I got to ship... Oh! Oh! Huh? Huh? Oh, like it was meant to be. Look at that. Like it was meant to be. Look at that. I have this. It's mail time. But it's not real mail time. I mean, it's a little like mail time. But, so this was just, so if any of you watch Unscrewed, you'll know that I traded him some cards. He messaged me and asked about some stuff. I generally don't do trades, and most of you know that. He actually wanted to get my foil recruiter off of me, and I wasn't really willing to part with it just yet. And the reason being because I have opened so many of the foil rares from this set that I'm just trying to... I'm thinking I might go after all of them as a complete set. I think this opens this way. Yeah. 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 Okay. Come on. There we go. Come on. Aha! So, boom, we got MrBevers, and we got a note. MrBevers, I'm such a huge fan of your channel. I love how you keep opening things even when you don't get anything good. Like Ether Revolt. You are the most awesome YouTube guy ever. God bless your next bundle. Chris. P.S. Thanks for the trade. So, if any of you were watching, I traded off a buy the box promo of Search for Azcanta. That's what I traded to him. What the heck? What kind of tape is this, man? What is this crazy nonsense? What? Did you taped it like... You like taped it under the tape and then taped it again? And I don't even remember, to be honest, what he sent to me. So we're finding out together, because I forget. I forget what we had agreed upon. So we got an Elish Norn from Iconic Masters. We got an... Ooh, wait, there's more than one thing in here, I think. We got 2 copies of Ash Barons. Here you go. We got a Fatal Push. There you go, not a bad little thing. We got a Flusterstorm, which is just an extra I think he just threw in. And we got ourselves a Blood Moon from Modern Masters, or Masters 25. So there you go. Elish Norn plus Blood Moon plus Fatal Push plus 2 Ash Barons is probably about the right price for the Azcanta. Now, the Azcanta is obviously a lot more rare than these, but that's okay, because you know why I got these? Do you know why I traded that Azcanta away for these? These are all going to go into the patron pile. These are going to go into the patron pile for this month. Shh. Just shh. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Just shh. You flip and rip the masterpiece. Oh, Asher. And to be fair, I opened approximately 24 pre-release kits of Aether Revolt, and I opened 1 masterpiece. 1 single masterpiece. And I opened approximately... I want to say 6 or 7 bundles of Aether Revolt, as well as approximately 8 or 9 booster boxes of Aether Revolt. And I still only opened that 1 masterpiece from the 1 pre-release kit. That's why I'm saying Aether Revolt doesn't have masterpieces, as far as I'm concerned. They just didn't print them. They just didn't print them. It's not a thing. My case that I ordered didn't have one in it. All my bundles that I've opened didn't have any in them. All of those pre-release kits and only 1. I think it got in there by mistake, to be honest. Anyway, so there you go. Just have to keep trying. It's over, man. It's over. Aether Revolt is out of print, pretty much, at this point. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Anyway, that's going to be it for the stream. Just a little short one. We were opening up a box for Cole so that I could get it shipped out to him. I'm going to package all up. I'm going to mail it out, and then Cole, I'll let you know how much you owe me. So that way you can pay me off, for that product. I don't know how much the shipping's going to be, and that's why I'm waiting, because I don't know how much it's going to cost to ship the big box of things. That's awesome, Cole. Your luck, obviously better than mine. I don't know why you let me open your box for you. I appreciate it, though. I really do. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. For all of you out there that have new to the channel or anything like that, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you toss a follow or a subscribe or whatever it is that YouTube does these days. Don't forget to ding that little bell, otherwise you won't get notified of when I go live and things like that. There should be, now something to note for you guys, I have a Patreon page where you can sign up for things like grab bags and bundles and booster boxes and what have you. You also get discount codes to my store, nerdmonastore.ca. However, I had a goal set on Patreon for 25 patrons, which I am now at and over, that I would do a monthly cooking show. That's right, a Mr. B cooking show. It's happening. It's happening. So chances are it will be April 29th, 27th, 28th? 28th. It'll be April 28th, most likely. It'll be over on Twitch. And then I don't know if I'll put it on this channel, to be honest. We'll see how it goes, I guess, on YouTube. But, I'm probably going to keep the YouTube channel strictly to Magic content for now. I don't know if I'm going to put the cooking show over here, but, let me know below in the comments of this video or in chat now live. And let me know what you think. If you want to see the cooking show here on YouTube, I will move it over here once it's recorded on Twitch. So just let me know. But yes, there will be a cooking show. We're going to be making the first episode, which is a once a month. Once a month we'll be doing a cooking show if we stay with 25 or more patrons. We will be doing a cheesecake this month, as well as making some chicken tacos. That's right. You heard me. Chicken tacos and cheesecake. Delicious, delicious cheesecake and chicken tacos. Now, to be fair, what will most likely be happening this month, because of how busy I've been over the last little while, is it will actually be my wife doing the cooking and being in the show, and me sort of behind the scenes being the peanut gallery and doing the IT stuff of switching the scenes and all that kind of stuff. And the reason being is because she has to make the cheesecake for a birthday party we're going to on the weekend. Otherwise, it would just be probably me making chicken tacos. So. Alright, I see 2 I do's. Also, hey Tony, how's it going, man? You showed up, you popped up right at the end of the stream, man. It's over now. What? I want my money back. Well, I'll still be there. I'll still pop into the camera every now and then. It's just, it'll most likely be her. Because I gotta stay out of her way while she does her cake, because I don't want to get in the way of that. But yeah. So, be on Twitch Saturday. If you can't make it Saturday live during Twitch, it will be up on YouTube at some point down the line. Don't know exactly when. I know that my Twitch affiliate thing means I have to have it exclusive to Twitch for at least, I think it's like 24 hours or 48 hours or something along those lines. So it won't be up on YouTube for at least a couple days. So you'll get to see how Mr. B cooks and eats. Not on a regular, but occasional. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate you all being here. And as always, may your pulls ever be better.